At Pope Francis' funeral, the Vatican quietly broke protocol by moving Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to the front row, placing him just 11 seats from former U.S. President Donald Trump. The seating arrangement, called a master plan for managing big egos, scattered world leaders such as Sir Keir Starmer, Emmanuel Macron, and others throughout St. Peter's Square. Although there was speculation that Trump would be relegated to the third row, something he would likely have seen as a snub, he ultimately sat front and center. This was thanks to the Vatican's strict seating plan, which prioritized reigning monarchs and heads of state over heads of government, following French alphabetical order to determine placement. For instance, Les États-Unis, United States, pushed Trump forward, while the United Kingdom as Royaume-Uni was placed further back. However, Zelensky's prominent position broke with this tradition. Vatican spokesman Matteo Bruni subtly confirmed protocol was set aside, saying, "I believe they filled a vacant place," hinting at an improvised adjustment. It is speculated that the Dutch royal family who were seen celebrating King's Day in the Netherlands may have been the ones whose place was reallocated. Alongside Trump and Melania, the front row included Ireland's President Michael D. Higgins and Argentina's President Javier Milei, who sat closest to the Pope's humble wooden casket, a nod to France's Argentine heritage. Italian President Sergio Mattarella and his daughter Laura sat nearby, with Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni close behind. Prince William, representing King Charles III, found himself 2 rows back next to German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. Sir Keir Starmer and wife Victoria sat even further back, alongside leaders such as European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, respecting the Vatican's prioritization of heads of state over heads of government. Despite the complex seating diplomacy, Vatican organizers emphasized that all leaders would leave reasonably content, with one cardinal calling it another masterpiece of stage management. Before the solemn ceremony, Trump and Zelensky were spotted deep in conversation, indicating a surprising thaw in relations. After previous tensions, discussions between the two may lay the groundwork for future peace efforts concerning Russia's invasion of Ukraine. They were later joined by Emmanuel Macron and Keir Starmer in further conversations, highlighting the funeral's diplomatic undercurrents. The funeral itself was a profound event, with hundreds of thousands filling St. Peter's Square. Pope Francis, remembered as the People's Pope, lay in state for 3 days, drawing over 250,000 mourners. His final moments were marked by a simple requiem mass and a procession across Rome to St. Mary Major Basilica, where he was buried, not at the Vatican, breaking centuries of tradition. Francis' casket was simple, made of wood and lined with zinc, far from the triple coffin rites of past popes. His tomb, a modest alcove previously used for storing candlesticks, will be marked simply with his papal name, Franciscus. As the first of 9 days of mourning unfolded, the world reflected not just on Francis' life, but also on the extraordinary gathering his passing inspired, a moment where tradition, diplomacy, and quiet rule-breaking all came together under Rome's ancient skies.